everyone. I've got a condition in my legs since I was 5 or 6 years old. My mom picked it up, lymphedema. So my whole lymphatic system in my feet doesn't work. And there was very little information in South Africa back then. My mom took me immediately when she saw it we went to see vascular surgeons in Pretoria, and they diagnosed it. And all they said to me was they were showing me pictures of these people with elephantitis, these big legs, and they said to me, you can never get a scratch or a burn, or you can never ever get overweight. And I used to play a lot of tennis. Unknowingly, probably did a lot of damage with blisters on my feet from the courts and stuff, and that causing cellulitis infections. Eventually, when I was 17, I stopped, and then life happened. I still exercise, but not as much as I used to. In my 20s, I mainly worked and studied. I studied part-time. Then I moved to London when I was 29. And lymphedema was it's very lonely. There was very little information available in those years before social media came. And one day I lived in Shoreditch, and I was in study leave, and I went for a walk, and I saw this studio frame, and they had rebounding, and I was always researching whatever I could online, and I tried it. And the founder, Jane, taught me the one class, and it was quite hectic. I was like, and that's one of the first things. Anybody who starts rebounding, they can't just go and do a full class. You need, because you on an unstable surface, have a bowl, have something, because people get hurt, and that gives rebounding a bad name. And I loved it, and it was just, I was probably about 5 or 7 kilos more, not fat, but water, lymph, build up all over my body. And for me, I immediately saw the difference in my legs, but also after every class, you could see the difference in your arms, everywhere, because lymph builds up everywhere. You've got your whole lymphatic system is from your brain down to your legs. And especially the bouncing on trampoline, I can't do HIIT and running on the ground and stuff for long, it hurts. So what I love about your classes and stuff, it combines a bit of Pilates, because I can't stand on a rebounder for an hour long, but doing all the different other things, and I could do it. And then about 32, and I started rebounding, and I got in touch with the rebound people in the UK. I did a few exhibitions for them at Kiddies Lymphedema, and there I just saw, it was heartbreaking, seeing all these little children completely misformed and stuff. And exercise, movement is such a big, important and preventative healthcare. You get so many people like you say, come to you, it's late, they've worked their whole lives, like the stress of, I work in a corporate environment, the stress and stuff, and exercise is so important, especially for your lymphatic system, because you sit and it gets stagnant. If you don't move, you don't breathe, and this is, I love it. I combine it with Reformer Pilates, where sometimes you get a rebounder on the Reformer Pilates machine as well, where you bounce, and after a long day, sitting the whole day, a lot of the time you're in pain, you discomfort, and doing that or doing this. And the lockdown, to me, it was terrible because I love people, and all of a sudden you were forced to work at home, but it actually changed my life. I've got my little rebounder next to my desk. I had desks built for me before even lockdown, where I can elevate my legs while I sit working. I've got a desk that goes over my bed, because I've only got a limited time on my legs, and then it starts swelling. I have to wear these stockings every day, but they become quite, at the end of the day, they cut into your feet. So I could, between meetings, 2 minutes on the rebounder, sit and work again, put my feet up. And I do go back to the office, but it's changed my life compared to London, where you were on a train for an hour, work for 10, 12 hours, come back. And there I started forcing myself after my back got sore, and I I exercised every single night. And I've been following you since you started, because when you've got a disease that very little people know about, you research everything you can, and following. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but life always just gets in the way. For me, it's part of my daily life, and maybe one day as a second career. And yeah, that's why I want to do it. But if I could encourage anybody, move. Exercise every day. It's good for stress, it's good for your lymphatic system, and most diseases. People don't know about the lymphatic system, but once, with all the toxins and stuff we expose to every day, when it builds up, your lymphatic system needs to run like an ocean, like water, and then it becomes sludgy and you get sick and cellulite, and this is great for it. And well done. I've been following you since your very first videos, and it's amazing what you've accomplished, and your care for people, and it's just well done.
Oh, thank you. Don't make me cry.
No.
I've cried all for 2 weeks.
No, but it's like, Lisa, give yourselves credit because you're helping so many people, and nobody wants to get to 50 or 60 or 46 and get a breast cancer, and rebounding helps all of that, get the toxins out and get,
Give me a hug.
well done.
Thank you, Marion.